Selamlar, and welcome back to the Ottoman campaign in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. So, we're facing this huge French task force. A lot of light cruisers, and these Emile Bertams are not bad. You've seen them before. These ones, I think they are the really old looking things. We've seen the Waldeck Rousseaus before. Arrogant. Not sure. Not sure if I've seen these. Let's see. Lena class battleships. They are the ones with the the weird turret layout with the two forward-facing turrets that are side by side. Verite. I don't know. It could be good, or it could be bad and outdated. They do have a torpedo boat with them, which kind of suggests that this is a task force that's been at sea for quite a while and has some ships in it that would have been scrapped if they went to port. Well, I got torpedo boats too, but they're refits. And yeah, anyway, let's see if this is going to be a feast of victory points or a battle to run away from. All right, so my battleship task force, they fought a I think it was a destroyer or something instead, which means that my battlecruiser force is the one that gets to encounter this. My battlecruisers are not bad, at least not the two Janissaries. But they have not had as recent refits as some of my battleships. Let's see what these are all about. I got Mark 3 15s. Yeah, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. They can manage like that until whenever I get the radar, and I can refit them. These things, Mark 2 15s, a little bit more outdated, and I'm not sure if they can even be successfully refit, because what I've run into with similar hulls is that when these turrets become Mark 3s, become wider, it's just going to be too narrow up here. Maybe I can make something work. But that might include just replacing the main armament. Let's get the rest of this stuff organized. I got Mark 3 guns on you guys. I think I got 10-inch Mark 4s. That they could get. Anyway, you're gonna follow the battlecruisers. Destroyers and torpedo boats, you're kind of in a messy formation. We can fix that. Torpedo boats, you are all lined up. That's good. I will be relying on that opening torpedo volley. Let's see about their battleships. But it's just the one that I'm interested in. We've seen these before. The weird, very weird layout with the turrets here. Ah, this is the one with all the 14-inch guns. I was wondering if they were all gonna be center line like a Fuso or something. But no, it's a like hexagon type layout. Citadel 1 actually. Semi-oil. Yeah, this thing is not impressive at all. Okay, yeah, we can outgun their capital ships fairly easily. Hang on, what kind of armor did these guys have? That's a bit more decent. That's like 20 inches effective from that second citadel layer. So that means they're gonna be pretty safe. I have not updated my game with the new tweaks and fixes that adds back the deck hits. I'm gonna wait until after this war, just so I can have time to refit my ships and actually give them deck armor, which you can see I haven't bothered with. Because why would I, if the deck is never gonna take any hits anyway? Well, the gun line is lining up neatly enough. That's good. Cut a dog. Already firing. We got 17-kilometer oxygen torpedoes on all of these. They're almost in range already. Let's see. Yanisseri and Katadog, you are the ones with range. Let's take a look at the cruisers, because there are some here that I have not seen before. Mark II 10-inch guns on Colbert. Like no actual additional protection from the Citadel, so that's only 8.2 inches. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not bad for me. I could see that one was gonna hit. So 09, you're gonna detach. There goes the torpedoes. Let's see about the rest of the destroyers, because they are now also in range. I'm just gonna target the battleships, because I think they're gonna be the most predictable in terms of course and speed. You have your targets. Torpedo boats. You are also in range. By the way, you can turn off your guns because they're not gonna do anything anyway. You can target that cruiser. You can target the battleship, cruiser, and a battleship. Like so. You can turn off your guns. I don't think the guns are what's causing them to be spotted. What's going on with you guys now? No. No, 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 no. And that means you guys will then have to follow Janissary. Because Yavuz did not want to play in formation. We are getting torpedo hits. Lots of them. I think some of my torpedo boats will take torpedo hits. Ironically enough. Yeah, electric torpedoes just appearing out of nowhere. But that's fine. We did score a lot of torpedo hits. So it was probably worth it. I had to turn my entire line here. Because Sfax got close, and she's got torpedoes that are very hard to spot. I mean, I do have hydro on my destroyers, but still. Let's reselect some targets here. Actually, like that. Janissary, you got more range. As does Karadog. Yeah, there are those torpedoes. Dash 12 is actually dodging all of them. Dash 9 might not have much of a choice. But can I avoid having my battlecruisers take a bunch of torpedo hits? Maybe. Because these were all aimed at my destroyers. Janissary got turned around in time. The rest of them will not be in the path. Janissary would have taken torpedoes if she just kept following. I think we're going to lose dash 12. Janissary is good. One battleship sunk. Are these going to run out of steam soon? Or battery, I guess. They're electrics. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You can rejoin. Some of you guys have lost a bunch of torpedoes. Let's see. We can join these two. All torps off. And then you can just prepare to go again. Let's see, whom did you target? That one. Yeah, we're not gonna hit that torpedo, I think. Fax goes down. Civil Bossy took a pretty mean hit. From a 14-inch on Verite. I think she should be okay. And Verite is gonna sink soon. Drop you down to cruising speed. Drop you guys down to decent cruising speed, actually. Verite goes down. Where did you two? You are here. It's quite impressive that we scored 36 torpedo hits. That's really not bad. so, I guess. Scoring hits on Lena. Bring these cruisers back. They can fall in behind my battlecruisers. These torpedo boats are coming back. They can do some more work. One of them has lost some torpedoes, but two of them are completely intact. That is one armored cruiser about to sink, I think. Battlecruiser, why do you not want to stay in formation? Is it difficult for you to slow down? I guess it is, because you don't have the same deceleration as the Janissaries do. Because you got geared turbines. Colbert goes down. What hit Janissary? .11" 4-belt pen. Let's see. I guess I could put you on the thumbnail. I think it's their probably their first battle. I guess. I see a big juicy target here. And my torpedo boats are about to get involved. Got 2 destroyers coming back too. There's the enemy torpedo boat. Let's see. We're just gonna pick whatever is in range. Like these light cruisers. Might end up hitting a bunch of other things as well. Which is, of course, Nice thing. Misseri, you need to punish the angle better. Here you are. Now, these guys are not really hitting much. Yeah, we got flash fires on Leon Gambetta. Hull stability in tower on these, not bad at all. Actually. Coincidence 4. There we go. Torpedoes are hitting, and Lena just took a whole lot of torpedoes. Those were the ones aimed at the light cruisers, and as I predicted, they continued on and hit a bunch of other things as well. Furieux goes down. Two fresh destroyers coming in. I think this cluster of armored cruisers up here, probably a good target. They're gonna try and make their way around. If you use, you can set your main guns to target the armored cruiser. Battlecruiser, keep kind of forgetting about you. There we go, finally getting some good 15-inch hits. Oh, these guys are turning around. The good thing I didn't launch yet. I guess. Just get the torps in the water and sail away. Leave the guns to finish this off. So there come my torpedoes, and we are scoring a lot of torpedo hits on these cruisers, but yeah, we're living risky here. Let's not be where my own torpedoes will be. That would be embarrassing, losing an expensive battlecruiser to my own torpedoes. I think we're safe. Hard to spot them with the glare from the sun. That was the closest one. And drop speed again. It's your cruising speed, Bollicus here. 17. They were up to 50 torpedo hits. I dare say the torpedoes were effective this time around. And I don't think I've lost any torpedo boats or destroyers. I've had some crippled, but they're still afloat. Well, the Rousseau is probably going to sink from that. Congreve just sank. Arrogant. Probably gonna sink. Aren't you? Secondary is putting in some work. There we go. Finally getting the big hits. My battlecruisers enter brawling range with the enemy armored cruisers. Somehow that all missed. We are scoring some hits. careful now, yahoos. We're gonna have to take at least one here. We'll slow down enough to not take this torpedo. Yeah. Well, that was mostly luck. Just prematurely detonated. Arrogant will probably sink. Yeah, she's sinking. Three. Nope, she's not sinking. Can I avoid that torpedo? Or at least make it so it's a dud. Oh yeah, the rudder is out. Oh no, it missed. Just barely. Just gonna continue the turn. %90 chance to hit and nothing. How about you just load HE? Yeah, because these are the ones with the layers. We're just gonna have to totally wreck their extended belts. Turned out to be very effective. And Leon Gambetta goes down. How about you also load HE for that cruiser? Heavy cruisers, you can turn back around. You're gonna deal with some light cruisers. Yeah, it seems like this is gonna be another entire French task force sunk. Arrogant is also sinking after being given the high explosive treatment. Just like cruisers left. There we go. Duplex. Huge hits. Main belt pens. Sultan Salim is coming back. Targeting Trude. What happened to their torpedo boat? Did it sink? I don't think I ever targeted it. It was just sailing around, and I guess taking hits from something. You know, it's not up here, so it must be down. Oh, she is. Sinks. Is Trude the last surviving French cruiser of the task force? It might be. 15-inch main belt pen, and she's gone. Nice. 240,000 victory points. Some crew loss, but no ships were lost. Medium damage on a destroyer and 1 torpedo boat. That is not bad at all. Now, let's see where we are at. No more battles this month. Got a 91% chance to succeed in the invasion of Western Sahara. Northern Algeria, 0%. But that is because it's still counting the tonnage from that French task force, which is now gone. Yeah, they're gonna take Tripolitania from me. They're gonna take Serbia from me. Repairing 1 torpedo boat, but that's a juicy target. This task force here. And I know they are headed towards my task force, but maybe I could intercept it like that. That would be funny. Just get a pure like torpedo boat attack. So what's going on here then? 0%? 100%. That's a pretty decent task force they've got here. That's the one I couldn't quite sink. They should be fairly damaged, so that should be an easier battle next time. These things are now ready. The 2 Boroklu class battlecruisers. So we're gonna send them over to here. And join up with the 2 cruisers. Yeah, see? All the damaged ships got sent somewhere. In fact, Ahmed II, you can go back to port. Maybe get some port strike missions. France, what are you doing up here? You are trying to prevent an uprising in Tonkin. All right. A couple turns left of that. Yeah, I think I will be too late to save northern Spain from an invasion. But maybe I could take Tunisia. Or do I not have the tonnage there? I do not have the tonnage there because that is in the central Mediterranean, not the western Mediterranean. We're just gonna open up the invasion of Spain. 287,000 tons. I mean, we got that here. We got almost 400,000 tons. Once this is done, we can take southern Spain. That should not be a big problem. Let's see what's going on here. We are invading eastern England from Wales. If Britain still has only 4% army logistics, 2% army logistics actually, then these numbers are actually in my favor. Because those 1.6 million men are only gonna be fighting at 2% efficiency, while mine will be fighting at 100%. All right. And the Scandinavians are still up here. I just need to finish off this French task force and take Sumatra, and then I can send some ships up here. Deal with them. Hopefully convince them that war with me is not a good idea. And make them bow out. So they stop helping France with these invasions. Not that they're really doing much. They do not have like meaningful army numbers. Financially, shipbuilding capacity is down. What did we just build? Oh yeah, the refits on my battlecruisers. That finished. I'm gonna resume all of this. Where are we at now? 156 out of 248. I mean, not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Aussie class light cruisers. And Gurmich, I guess. They need some refits. We can just quickly crank those out at the end of the this episode. Some parts are badly placed, supposedly. Uh, oh no, 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 no! Now I can't place it back because those darn secondary turrets are in the way. So let's try again, and this time, there is no error. So, what was up with that? Let's see, maintenance is what we're going to be looking at here, because the ships are already built. I don't care about the cost. If I go gear turbines, oh, that's more expensive. If I go turbo electric, that's also more expensive. Let's keep the turbines then. It's not ideal, but group 4. It's a little 5. We're still at a 1-month refit. Upgrade Mark. That's gonna be a huge improvement. Are we gonna keep the cordite? Sure. They're safe enough. Triple bottom, maybe? Sure. We can do that. Oxygen torpedoes. 18.8 kilometer torpedo range. That's pretty neat. Now, as for armor, 1.9 equal to 19. That is not bad. Equal to 2 inches. Interesting how you could keep all the layers 0.2. Oh, that's too heavy. Didn't make a difference. Still 0.2 on the third one. I would like some top turret armor. Just because I know I'm getting into... I'm going to be getting into deck hits soon. Reduce the range. Save some weight that way. 3 inches on the turret tops. That's not bad. Low profile 3 is what I've got. That's good enough. Yeah, that is the refit Aussie class. No big difference. So we're still gonna be only looking at a 1-month refit, which is perfect. That means they're gonna be ready for next month if I start the refit now. Next up, the Gomach. Let's see, 2.9 maintenance. That is cheap. That is very affordable. Let's do some minor changes to you guys. You actually have geared turbines. And you do have Mark IV guns. Alright. Oxytorps. Corp 4 armor. We're up to 3 million maintenance now, but that's not a big difference. So you already have the good guns. That's good. We got 100 tons to play with. Part of that will have to go into deck armor. That's enough of that. 1.3 on the third inner belt. Equal to 13. That is plenty good. Well, that was a little bit too heavy, I guess. The turret armor. There we go. 2.4. Yeah, that's enough. Right. Gomach claws. Very much a budget-minded light cruiser. And at only 5,000 tons, you can put this in a bunch of small ports where you would not be able to fit anything else, which was the entire plan with this one. Now, I'm not going to do any more refits right now, because we're only 10 months away from getting Radar Rangefinder 1, which of course will be something almost all my ships will benefit from a lot So that will be a rush of refits once that is unlocked. But probably not until after this war, where I'm actually putting my ships in port. And also at the same time, they're going to get deck armor, because, yeah, that will be needed. Now, the Gurmach refit, was that a... That's also a 1 month refit. That is good. We're not over limit, are we? No, no, no. Good. Right. Yeah, some of these are actually at sea. But most of them are in port. And they're going to be ready for next month already. Ready and improved. But that's it for now. Goodbye, and take care.